Hey everybody, today I wanted to go over something that's pretty unorthodox and it may turn some of you off, but I thought it's a topic no one's ever really talked about, probably for good reason. If this episode doesn't agree with you, then please feel free to skip ahead or skip around and find an episode that suits you a little bit better. As always, thank you for your support and let's get started. So let's start off with a bit about bipolar, and then we'll get into a bit about astrology, and then we'll give some examples on how each sign relates to mood disorders. Sound fun? Cool. Let's get started. So, by definition, bipolar disorder, formerly known as manic depressive illness, is a mental health condition characterized by extreme mood swings that include emotional highs and depressive lows, or mania and hypomania, or lows and depression. There are three distinct types of bipolar disorder. The third one isn't technically called bipolar 3. It's called cyclothymic disorder. I think I said that right. But that's the one where most people think of when you think of bipolar. That's what you're thinking of, the real highs and real lows, like rapidly. Bipolar 1 is marked by severe manic episodes that last 7 or longer days, by manic symptoms that are so severe that immediate hospital care is needed. Depressive episodes occur as well, typically lasting at least 2 weeks. That's what I have. I go really high and then I drop really low. And it's anyway, bipolar disorder 2 is defined by a pattern of depressive episodes and hypomanic episodes, less severe than manic episodes without the full-blown manic episodes seen in bipolar 1 disorder. So they hyper-focus. It's almost like ADHD in a way, in that they find something that they fixate on, and that's all they focus on. I can't speak too much for bipolar disorder 2 because I don't have it, and so there's still parts of it that I don't understand. But as far as I understand, that's kind of the way that it's been described to me, at least. I just know how bipolar 1 is. Bipolar 3 is, again, what you would think of as, like, when people say, oh, you have bipolar, this is what they're talking about. It's periods of hypomanic symptoms, as well as periods of depressive symptoms lasting for at least 2 years, 1 in children and adolescents. Symptoms do not meet the diagnostic requirements for a hypomanic episode and depressive episode. Other specified and unspecified bipolar and related disorders. Bipolar disorder symptoms that do not match the 3 categories listed above. So basically there's only 3, but there are other symptoms that you can have symptoms of it but not actually have bipolar, I think is what they're trying to explain there. Okay, so a little bit about astrology. I told you this was going to be kind of a weird episode, or a little bit different, just because I need more content. I need you guys to give me some more advice, or at least tell me what it is you want to hear. And my girlfriend's really into astrology, and I thought it would be kind of fun to see how those two things might correlate, if they do correlate, and if so, how they do that. So if there's any listeners out there that are really into astrology and might have some kind of like insight into this, maybe you could get into the community, leave some comments, or send me an email or something, and maybe we can do some chit chat, and I would really love to hear about that. Okay, so astrology overview. By definition, astrology is a belief system that suggests a relationship between the positions and movements of celestial bodies, like stars and planets, and events on Earth, including human life and personality. The key components are the zodiac signs, which are the 12 astrological signs that are believed to represent different personality traits and tendencies. The birth chart, which is a map of the sky at the time of the person's birth, detailing the positions of the sun, moon, planets, and other celestial bodies. And then the planetary influence. Each planet is believed to govern different aspects of life and personality, such as communication, which is Mercury, love, which is Venus, and aggression, which is Mars. Connections and beliefs. So, astrological influences on mental health. This is where I really wanted to see what I could find that linked the two together. So, astrological influences on mental health. Some astrologers believe that the positions of planets at the time of birth can predispose individuals to certain mental health conditions, including bipolar disorder. Moon cycles. Moon cycles believe that the moon ruling emotions can significantly impact mood swings, potentially exacerbating conditions like bipolar disorder during certain lunar phases. Planetary transits. Planetary transits. Astrologers may analyze how current positions of planets or transits influence an individual's birth chart, suggesting periods of increased emotional instability or mental health challenges. The zodiac signs and mood disorders. So this one I broke down by just a little bit by each sign. So Gemini and Pisces, often associated with duality and adaptability. These signs are sometimes linked to the mood swings and characteristics of bipolar disorder. Cancer and Scorpio. I'm a double Cancer and a Libra, so this hits me a little bit. I'm all air and water. Water signs associated with deep emotions are believed by some to be more susceptible to intense emotional experiences and potential mood disorders. Capricorns. Some astrologers argue that Capricorns might experience intense highs and lows due to their ambitious and driven nature, potentially reflecting bipolar tendencies. So then I broke it down a little bit more by the different signs. It's like Aries, known for their energetic and impulsive nature. Aries individuals may experience intense bursts of enthusiasm and irritability. Their assertiveness can lead to frequent mood changes, making them prone to emotional highs and lows. Connection. Aries tendencies for impulsive behavior and rapid shifts in energy can be indicative of manic tendencies and mood instability. Sorry, I had to move my mic there for a second. It's getting a little off track. Okay, so Taurus. Description is steadfast and patient. Taurus individuals are often resistant to change, which can lead to prolonged periods of low mood when their routine is disrupted. Their need for stability can cause significant stress when faced with uncertainty. Connection. Their stubbornness and resistance to change in Taurus can contribute to depressive episodes, especially when their sense of security is threatened. So Gemini's description, often associated with duality and adaptability. We talked about that a minute ago. Gemini's can experience rapid shifts in mood and thought processes. Their lively and communicative nature can quickly turn to restlessness and anxiety. Shout out to G-Eazy. Connection is the dual nature of Gemini is sometimes linked to the mood swings and characteristics of bipolar disorder, reflecting their ability to switch quickly between different emotional states. Cancer. Again, Cancer is a big one for me. Deeply emotional and intuitive. Cancer individuals are highly sensitive to their environment and the emotions of others. Their moods can fluctuate significantly, influenced by their strong connection to the moon. Connection. Water signs like Cancer associated with deep emotions are believed by some to be more susceptible to intense emotional experiences and potential mood disorders such as depression. Leos. Descriptions are confident and dramatic. Leos experience emotions intensely. Their need for admiration and validation can lead to mood swings, particularly if they feel ignored or unappreciated. The connection is Leo's dramatic and passionate nature may lead to to emotional extremes, resembling the high highs and low lows seen in bipolar disorder. Um, Virgos. Description: analytical and meticulous. Virgos are often overthink and worry, leading to anxiety. Their perfectionism and self criticism can contribute to prolonged periods of stress and low mood. Connection is Virgo's tendencies to overthink and strive for perfection can result in anxiety disorders and depressive episodes when they feel they are not meeting their own high standards. Libra, that's me. That's my main. Um, I'm not big on astrology as far as, like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs of it. My girlfriend could explain it to you way better than I am. I just know that I'm a Libra and a double Cancer. I think like Libra rising, Cancer moon, Cancer something. I don't know, but I'm a Libra, Cancer, Cancer, all air and water. So anyway, Libra, the description: striving for balance and harmony. Libras can experience internal conflict when faced with indecision. Their need to maintain peace can cause emotional fluctuations and anxiety. The connection is Libras constantly search for balance and harmony can lead to mood instability and anxiety, especially when they struggle to make decisions. And Scorpios. Description is intense and passionate. Scorpios feel emotions deeply and are prone to periods of emotional extremes. Their secretive nature can lead to internalized stress and mood disorders. The connection is the emotional intensity and depth of Scorpios make them susceptible to mood swings and depressive episodes driven by their profound emotional experiences. Bear with me, guys, there's just a few more. Sagittarius. Description: adventurous and optimistic. Sagittarius can often experience high energy and enthusiasm. However, their tendency to govern or to overcommit and seek constant excitement can lead to periods of burnout and low period. Sorry, excuse me, guys, I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple weeks. Connection: their adventurous spirit of Sagittarius can lead to emotional highs when exploring new ideas and lows when reality sets in, potentially contributing to mood instability. Capricorns. Yeah. Descriptions for Capricorns are ambitious, disciplined. Capricorns are driven by their goals and high expectations. Their self-critical nature and fear of failure can lead to significant stress and mood swings. Connection is some astrologers argue that Capricorns might experience intense highs and lows due to their ambition and driven nature, potentially reflecting bipolar tendencies. Aquarius. Description is innovative and eccentric. Aquarians often feel misunderstood, leading to periods of isolation and mood instability. Their unique perspective can cause emotional highs and lows. The connection: the eccentric and detached nature of Aquarius can result in mood instability and depression, particularly when they feel isolated or unappreciated. For Pisces, which I have been with more Pisces than I care to count. In fact, my current spouse is a Pisces, but the only one I've actually got along with, which is, I don't know, just a little sidebar. But anyway, the description is they are empathetic and imaginative. Pisceans are highly sensitive to their surroundings and the emotions of others. Their tendencies to escape reality and can exacerbate mood disorders such as depression and anxiety. Their connection is water signs like Pisces, with their deep emotional sensitivity, are more susceptible to mood disorders, experiencing intense emotional highs and lows. So, I didn't know any of that. I thought that was kind of interesting. And again, just something, we're just having fun on this episode. Astrology and mental health practices. Therapeutic astrology. Some practitioners incorporate astrological insights into therapy to help individuals understand and manage their emotional and mental health better. Personal insights and reflection. Astrology may offer a framework for individuals to reflect on their emotional patterns and behaviors, providing a sense of understanding and coping mechanisms for those with bipolar disorder. So here comes the criticism and scientific perspective. Lack of empirical evidence. There's always a lack of it. Mainstream science and psychology do not support astrology as a valid tool for diagnosing or treating mental health conditions, including bipolar disorder. That I kind of agree with. I think that you should definitely seek medical professional help if you think that you have a mental health disorder. The placebo effect. Any benefits derived from astrological practices are often attributed to the placebo effect, or a belief in the system may provide psychological comfort or a sense of control. Risk of misinformation. Not the news kind, but a different kind. Risk of misinformation. Relying on astrology for mental health guidance can lead to neglect of evidence-based treatments and potentially exacerbate mental health issues. So maybe that is a little more political than I thought. Anyway, personal and cultural beliefs. Personal belief systems. For some, astrology provides a valuable framework for understanding themselves and their mental health, offering comfort and a sense of order. The cultural significance. In various cultures, astrology is an integral part of understanding human behavior and life events, influencing how mental health is perceived and addressed. By understanding both bipolar disorder and astrology, individuals can explore how these systems might intersect in their personal lives while maintaining a balanced approach that considers both scientific and personal belief systems. So there you have it, guys. That is everything that I could kind of come up with on sort of a short notice. I wanted to get at least an episode out because it's been a while. It's also, I had to wait for everybody to go to bed so that I could kind of sneak in here and get this done because my office is now in the living room, which is fine. I have to be kind of careful, quiet whenever I record, or wait till no one's home. Anyway, I hope this episode helped you. I hope at least I hope you thought it was fun. I want to start doing some episodes that are a little bit more lighthearted, not just so depressive all the time. Just because we talk about the depression side of it so much, I like to talk about the fun, the good sides of it, because there are upsides to having mental health issues. And understanding that is going to be one of the ways that we help break that stigma of negativity surrounding our mental health issues. If we can make a joke out of it, if we can make light of it and understand it in a way that it makes other people understand it that way, then I think that's a step forward in breaking the stigma. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button at the bottom. It just helps the community grow and brings more people into the fold. If you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. Please at least share the video so that someone else might be able to reap the benefits. Even if it's not this episode, any of the episodes, there's tons of them on here to watch. I feel like I'm kind of rambling at this point, so I'm gonna get on up off of here. Again, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, how much it means to me that you guys have reached out, in support of my brother passing away and support of everything else that I've been going through in my life. I can't thank you enough, and you really mean the world to me. And with that being said, just remember, you don't have to sit in the dark alone.